Hey, good morning, guys. Pat Takes Performance checking in. This is just a random live. We're just a little bit of a vibe check. Let me just show you something real quick. I don't remember if I've ever updated you guys, but the Husqvarna is done. It has been done. This is freaking a killer machine. I just love the way it came out. This is, I'm not sure if this is the best looking tractor we have done, but it is definitely up there for sure. One day, wait, which way? I gotta make sure this thing is black and blue. One day, I want to change all the gray to black so it matches everything. So now we're down to two-tone instead of this rainbow color scheme that just drives me absolutely nuts. But I mean, this thing just came out killer, and with the help of you guys, this motor swap looks factory, in my own opinion. Got a choke lever here in the right position. Here's everything works and function as it should. The only thing that bothers me is that this fuel pump, this fuel line should be mounted right here. And I think I'm gonna rectify that today if I have time right now. But let me flip this camera around and let's have a chat. I don't know who's in the chat. I haven't gone live in a while, so let's go. We're taking a walk to the post office. Got to be a little bit healthy. I have to drop something off so you can plow dirt and mow at the same time. Mr. Keller, how are you? Okay, so that plow is on there for visual aspects. Actually, one of the guys that I was dealing with, I basically had to tell him, like, you cannot cut grass with the plow on. Like, that is not advertised. That is not recommended. You need to take the plow off. And when you do plow snow, the deck has to come off. Like, you can keep it on, right? But what is that deck doing in the snow? You're just gonna wear out that deck even faster because it is at the lowest point and it is going to be in snow. Plus, if you think about it, you have the weight of you on the tractor, the plow, the deck, your wheel weights, your chains. That is extremely, unnecessary. So anyway, what I have been doing with people who are just literally looking to waste my time. Sorry. So he was not happy. This guy messaged me last week and he basically went MIA after a few days. So what I do to people is if I don't hear from them, I just say, hey man, listen, I'm just going through my old messages or so my folder doesn't get clogged up. Are you still interested in the tractor or not? And he says yes. I'm like, okay, when do you want to check it out? Doesn't read it. Waits a few days and says, hey, I want to check it out Sunday. Okay, no problem. Let's do Sunday. And then I says, let me know when you're ready to come and I'll give you the address. So then he messages me like, hey, I'm ready to come. I just want to let you know I'm looking at a few other tractors, so I'm not picking it up today. I says, okay. I says, well, let me know when you're done with your quest. And when you want to take a look at it and pick it up all in one motion, reach out to me. So he basically caught an attitude. He was like, excuse me? I want to come check out your tractor. And I says, okay. I says, I really don't have the time for you to check this out. I says, the ad is very descriptive. I says, I have videos of it running, which I sent to you. I says, what other questions do you have? I says, I just don't have the time for you to be here. I was joke with him, I need sleep, I need rest, I got things to do. So he was like, well, I wanted to measure how big it is. Okay, I gave him measurements. What else do you want me to do? So this guy is gonna run around for God knows how long, right? Kick other people's tractors. He's gonna kick mine. I don't want to do that. Time is precious. After that one guy was here for almost an hour, I kind of drew the line after that. When you're ready to come pick this up in one day, we're doing business. Now, when people come to buy a tractor, I really don't have this issue with lawn mowers and stuff and snow blowers. I really can't remember. I tell them like, hey, listen, you're gonna need a pickup truck, a trailer, or a van. So don't come here basically with anything else thinking that you're gonna take this tractor home. And then when they sit there and say, oh, I gotta go, like, okay, call me when you get that. Reach out to me when you get that. I'm not doing this all over again. And if they need it delivered, then they will say that in the conversation. And that's when I tell them, okay, yeah, I can deliver it for you. Where are you located? Where are you coming from? And then I'll give them a price, because delivery is not free. Mandingo is not free. Diesel is not free. I just spent $4,000 on a transmission. That's not free. So you have to pay for that. So let me go through the comments. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me see. Plow, healthy people. I hate when they show up in a car. Yeah, exactly, Casey. Like, I don't know, like this guy. So anyway, so yesterday I had another guy. I'll post a photo of the Trackster on Instagram. The missus stopped at a garage sale and bought a Husqvarna tractor. Literally brand new, still has knobs on the tires. The guy bought the house, and the people who sold the house, they left a lot of stuff with him. And he was smart enough to just have like an open house sale. Like, this is all the stuff that's for sale. If they left me, take it or not. So Christina snagged I think it's a 17 horsepower, but it's not registered in 17. I think it's like 453 or 450 something cc motor, hydrostatic transmission, 38-inch cutting deck, Husqvarna for $400. And it came with the owner's manual, came with the spare key, came with the mulching kit. What else? All it needed was a battery. They were able to jumpstart the tractor for Chris. She drove it around, handed them the money, and then she sent me a message like, hey, I got this. Can you come pick this up? So, and I found the original receipt. They ordered it in 2018 from Mowers Direct for a little bit over $1,500, including the mulch kit. So we have it up for $1,000 after I put a new battery, after I serviced it. And a guy was supposed to come on Saturday, and he has the address, and he just never showed up. So I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, we got things to do. We got places to go. The last thing I want is you to show up at my house and no one is there. And then now we have to have that situation going on because, as you know, as society has changed, unfortunately, for the worse. So we don't know whose intentions are true and whose intentions are very ill-mannered, because he read my messages like, hey, are you still running on time? Like, okay, if you're not coming, do you want to reschedule? Like, he's reading them and not answering. So he finally answered yesterday morning. He came late, but he came anyway. And then he turns around because he brought like a whole squad. My wife was like, what the heck? 2 cars and 6 people showed up. My wife's like, what the heck? And I'm like, hey, what do you want to do? So I don't know what they were, like the whole purpose of 2 cars and 6 people. They traveled about 45 minutes away to get here. So that's 2 cars, 6 people, 45 minutes away. And they were like, oh, this thing looks great. One guy was running the numbers off the machine, and the other guy, I don't know if he was trying to distract me or whatever, and the other guys were just hanging out. What they were doing, who knows? So the other guy turns around and says, how big is the deck? And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I said it in the ad. It says it right on the machine. The guy Googling everything can answer that for you. And so I says, oh, it's 38 inches. So the other guy turns around, who wasn't doing anything, and says, how big was the other one we just looked at? And I'm like, in my mind, it's like, you gotta be effing kidding me. You gotta be effing kidding me. You guys didn't show up. Then you guys show up an hour late. You guys are an hour late because you guys just got done looking at another tractor. You just got done wasting somebody else's time. You guys are serial time wasters, serial tire kickers. I mean, this is just, I don't know, like, things have changed for me in the sense where I value my time very differently. And then also driving around all over the place, whether it's diesel or fuel, ain't cheap no more. I think we paid, the other day we had to fill up the truck. I think it was like almost $125 just in diesel to fill up Mandingo. Do you think I'm gonna be making multiple trips some places and not buy anything and not grab anything? It's insane, it's insane. So tell me what you guys think about my choice to pre-screen potential buyers, in the sense that if they aren't ready to pick it up and pay all in one motion, am I doing the correct thing? Lost a couple. Hold on, so it's weird, this chat isn't popping up. Oh, KCB. They show up in a car, automatic. Yeah, that's a waste of your precious time. Yeah, low, zero financing. I mean, I haven't lost to like financing yet, because here's the, you could do zero financing, right? You're still paying a significant amount of more money for a tractor. When people tell me, oh, you charge for delivery, if I buy the tractor from Lowe's, they're gonna deliver it for free. And I says, okay. I says, you really think that delivery is free? Do you know that that is built into the price somewhere? It's not free. It's not free. So if you want to get free delivery, buy your tractor from Lowe's, because you're going to have to pay either way, whether you go rent a U-Haul or it's me. It's entirely up to you. And my delivery fees for tractors start at $25, literally, which is terrible. I should at least have $100 minimum. But if you're like within 10 minutes of the house each way, it's $25. Only $25 in the tank, and out we go. Anything more than like a 10-minute radius, we go up in $25 increments. So it's 50, 75, 100 and up. That is something that you guys need to pay for. That is not my responsibility to get something that I have to you. That is not normal. That should not be expected from anybody. If I'm selling something and you want to buy it, it's on you to get it to me. You know, like if you buy something and someone has to ship it, there are people that sit there and say, I will assist with shipping, but you are responsible, in the sense that if the tractor or whatever needs to be loaded onto something, okay, you're gonna find the shipping company and we're gonna work together when we can set up a time, and then I'll be there when the guy comes and I'll help him get it on or whatever. This isn't, I have to work harder for your money. Absolutely not. I don't believe in that for some god-awful reason. Change my mind on them. We're not talking about thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, hundreds of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. We are talking, unfortunately, pennies on the dollar right here. I'm gonna sit there and exuberate more time for the same amount of money, so that means in the end I'm getting less. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. So I'm curious what you guys have been dealing with in your area and this year. Tractor sales have been pretty good, but like I said, we've had people here that just really, really want to run you around and waste your time. Wow, why is this chat going away? I gotta park this box, hold on. I want to respond to your comments before I end this live. But yes, I had to take today off. The missus wasn't feeling well, so she just wanted to get some more sleep, and then I have to take her, to the doctor. See, that's weird. Why is this not showing up? Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this because you guys are commenting and it's like crossing over each other, so it's like gibberish I'm reading. So I'm gonna try and read some of these. So when people ask for like free delivery or they expect free delivery, or just anything free in general, I hate the word free. My response is, and I hate to answer a question with the question is, do you work for free? And if they say no, or they don't answer, I say, if you don't work for free, then why should I work for free? And then if they say, yes, I work for free, well, then I says, well, then you can work on getting this tractor to you, because that doesn't cost you anything. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's just not happening whatsoever at all. I can't read. These comments are crazy. People asking free to. All right, I gotta end this live. I gotta run into the post office. I don't want to put them on camera. I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. But I'm gonna end this live, and at some point I'm gonna revisit this, and I'll respond to your comments. I appreciate everything. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful morning here in town. Here, let me flip it. So here we are. I walk into town. So there you go. There's the 360. Appreciate it, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.